Hi Amanjit, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on your score. Amanjit, just to get started,
Yeah,
how was your experience giving the GMAT?
it was good. Actually, this is the second time that I've given it. I gave it last year too, and I got a 690 last year. And this year I just had some time, so I wanted to do it again. So it wasn't a new experience, but yeah, overall it was a very good experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so did you study with Jamboree last year as well?
No, no, no. Last year I did it all by myself. I had taken some online classes and just randomly studied from online sources, but no particular classes. This year, I just heard. I mean, I somebody told me about Jamboree, and of course, I checked it out online, and it seemed pretty good. And eventually, I went there to the Gurgaon office, and like what changed my mind, and the reason I decided was a talk with Akanksha ma'am, and I had a talk with her. It was a very good talk, and kind of like even at that point I wasn't even sure should I give the GMAT again, because 690 is a good score. It's not as good as 720, but still it's good, right? So she kind of convinced me that it's a good idea, I should give it a shot, and given the like my personal conditions and all that, I should go for it. And yeah, that's when I decided to go with Jamboree.
Great. So was there any difference in your preparation last time and how you went about preparing this time with Jamboree? Was there a difference in confidence, difference in how prepared you were?
Mm, so I would say there was a lot of difference. I think going by something like Jamboree and more in a more structured manner, that helps a lot. Like last time, I really thought that I can go ahead with it, and whatever information you need is out on the internet, and you can get it, and go. I wanted to go that route, right? This time I went with Jamboree, and I think that really helped me in a lot of ways, because yes, the information is out there, but people like, the professors at Jamboree and, all the staff at Jamboree, they have a lot of experience in this. And the way they introduce you to all of the information in a very structured manner, I think that helped me a lot. So yeah, I think that really helped me improve on my score.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any specific experiences that you would want to share? Did you find the classes relevant? Uh,
Yeah. Sorry.
any
Please.
part, any particular sessions that you found that were really crucial?
Yeah. So first thing I would like to say is like a huge shout out to Akanksha ma'am. She was extremely helpful. I was doing verbal with Akanksha ma'am and quant with Vishal sir. And Vishal sir was also extremely helpful. And whenever I had any doubts or any problems, I could reach out to any of them, and they would like literally 24/7. Even if it's like 12 o'clock at night and I'm facing some issue, I would be like, I could text them, no issues, and they would be there if they can, right? And Akanksha ma'am especially has really helped me. Like even towards the ending, she was texting me every single day and asking me like, okay, what did you do today? How's that helping? Why don't you try this out, that out, like different strategies, right? So that's one particular thing that I think really set this whole experience with Jamboree apart. And yeah, what else? Um, I would also mention GMAT Plus, the online videos. They helped me a lot. Like what I did was, since this whole COVID thing happened, so I couldn't really physically attend a lot of the classes, because I think about 3 or 4 weekends in this happened. Like I had weekend classes, and 3 or 4 weekends into my batch, the whole COVID thing started, and everything went online, right? So there, what really helped me was GMAT Plus, and all of the videos are available to you. You can, watch them at your own pace. You can pause. You have some doubt, you can Google it. It really helped me out, right? And again, in a very structured manner. So yeah, those two things, the faculty and the GMAT plus videos, those I think were really helpful for me.
Did you find the study material relevant?
Yes, 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 extremely. So, like I said, like I know I'm mentioning it again and again, but it really helped me get a very good structure. The GMAT 1 book, like the red one, there are two books, right? GMAT 1 and GMAT 2. GMAT 1 is the more kind of the basic one, and GMAT 2 is kind of like the more advanced one. And like I going in that manner, it really helped me get structure and, like you said, very relevant source material.
Uh, Anjit, you say that you gave GMAT for the second time. So on the D day, was
Yeah.
there any difference this time around, as in your GMAT experience with this COVID situation?
Yeah, so a huge difference, because the first time I gave it at their test center, and this time I gave it online. So it was a worlds apart. So this time, of course, like just kind of to go step by step, if anybody else would be listening to this. The first step was that you have to log in and sign in on the Pearson VUE software, and then they text you a link on your cell phone. You follow that link, and you'll have to upload pictures of your ID, yourself, and your testing conditions, like all from all four angles of your testing station. And then somebody is going to check that and start your check-in procedure, and you'll have to wait about 5-10 minutes, and in that time you can't really do anything, touch any electronics and stuff like that. And then they release your exam, and they're going to be proctoring you remotely. And yeah, compared to going to into a test center and giving it, this was a completely different experience, totally.
Which experience did you find more pleasant?
um, I don't think I can like, I don't think they're really comparable. But pros and cons to both. I would say doing it at home, of course, is way more comfortable. You're at the place, like I gave a million mock tests, and I was like, giving the exam is obviously not the same as giving the mock, but it was kind of pretty close, because I'm in the same testing environment. Everything is the same as all of my mocks. So your comfort level is obviously like off the charts as compared to going to a test center and all that. So that, yeah, that I would say is a huge difference between the two. But yeah, even the test center experience was a little it had its own thing. But yeah, if I really had to compare, I would say, yeah, giving it at home obviously is a little bit more comfortable.
Thank you, Amanjit. Just to end with, any advice for prospective test takers?
Advice, like at the end of the day, this like one tried and true mantra for this is just keep practicing. uh, just pay attention in your classes, listen to your faculty. They have a lot of experience, whatever they're teaching you. They always have a reason why they're doing that, and just follow that. And beyond that, just keep practicing as much as possible. uh, Focus on the timing a lot. Have a very clear cut timing strategy. Once you start with your mocks, like a million things, like okay, so give your mocks at the same time. Like if you're planning to give your actual exam at 11 a.m., give your mocks at 11 a.m. at the same time, right? Of course, I mean, it's not always possible if you're working, but do it on the weekends, but at 11 a.m., right? A lot of things about your own mindset and all that you'll know from that. And then once you're giving the mocks, before starting the mocks, have a very clear cut timing strategy. Follow that in your mocks to a certain level that, like, by the time I actually gave my GMAT, I knew my timing so much that I literally didn't even have to look at the actual timer in the test, because I literally knew by practice that, okay, so if I'm doing this, then probably I'm taking 1.5 minutes per question or 2 minute, like something like that. Like point being that focus on timing a lot, right? Practice a lot, focus on timing, give a lot of mocks, have a clear cut set pattern which you keep repeating. And yeah, I think that would be good. And yeah, of course, one thing is that maintain an error log. That really helps out. Every time you're done with a mock exam or a practice session or whatever, as important as the practice session is, maybe even more important is the analysis that you do afterwards. Go through all the questions. What did you get wrong? Make a complete error log and follow that error log to understand how you're progressing. So yeah, timing, practice, follow your faculty, and maintain an error log and keep doing analysis of your work. I think if you follow those things, like that personally worked for me. Yeah,
That's
that's.
great advice. Thank you so much for joining us, Amanjit.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations on a great score again.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.